Hi guys, today we will see what is the difference between grep command and sed command in Linux. If you are working as a data engineer in data engineering field, you may come across the Linux operating systems on your clusters, be it on premises or any VM instance that you have on your cloud environment. So you have to come up with some commands which will be useful for your daily use cases. So for instance, you are dealing with files and the contents inside the files. So grep command and sed commands will be useful. So let's see what exactly the grep command is. Before going to the command itself, we will see what can be a file. For example, I have sample txt, right? So inside vi editor I have opened this file. There are three lines. This is Krishna, this is, and it's Krishna. Also you note down this k is small, this k is small, and this k is capital. Same is the case with this t and this t. So this is quite different because here it is case sensitive inside the vi editor as well as inside the Linux operating system. So you, whenever you are finding or replacing any text for or inside file, you have to make sure the capital letters and small letters, and you have to consider them. So let's see how we can use grep command to manipulate this file, also how to use sed command and what is the difference between them. Let me quit this file, come out of a file. Now we will see what is grep command. Suppose you want to find some particular keyword or a line which starting with a keyword, or a line which has that keyword in the middle, or it can be possible that the keyword is at the last. Anything is possible. So in that case, you can use grep command to find the keywords or to find the matching lines with the keyword inside a file. You can use grep command. So we'll see how we can implement grep command. So you can see you can use grep inside the quotes. You can use syntax of regular expressions. For example, uh, anything like dot star, then this, then zero or more, like anything, quotes close, from the file sample. Let's see. Okay, so the only one line got printed, and what was actual content inside our file? So these were the three lines, right? So you can see I have written small t, right? And this is capital T, so this was ignored. The third line doesn't have this. Only second line is matching the pattern, like anything before this, anything after this, from this content will only result this one line. Okay, we can do one more thing. Uh, what I'll do, I will delete this T and check. So now this pattern is also matching his, HIS, HIS. So it is giving you two lines. So this is how you can use grep command to fetch the results of the lines which are matching with the keywords and the regular expressions given. So let's come to the sed command. So let's get the contents again. So what sed command does is it helps you to replace the keywords from the file. So you can replace a particular keyword with a new keyword, and you can also set the occurrences, like how many occurrences of the same keyword you want to replace. So first of all, how to write that command? Sed quotes s slash. So this is the start of the syntax. Now you have to provide the actual keyword that you want to replace. So I want to replace small Krishna, again slash, and now I have to provide whatever I want to replace. So I want to make it capital and then close and then file name. So let's see. So you can see there were two occurrences of small letters Krishna, and it all get replaced from all lines. This was not matching because it was capital K, but in our pattern it was searching small k. So last line is as it is. So there are multiple variants while writing. So most of the times when you want to replace all the lines, you will write G at the end. Some people write this syntax, but by default, if you want to replace all the contents from all the lines, you can use this simple syntax, right? Also, there are multiple things need to taken care. Like you can say that only replace from first line, or only replace starting from second line. So there are different variants. You can check on the internet what are the different variants of the set command, and there are other use cases as well, only for the finding only itself, not only for the replacing the keywords. But if you see, we are just displaying the results of the changed file, right? We are not storing it. So if you want to store it inside the same file, for instance, you can just use greater than symbol and provide file name again. Let's see what happens. Okay, now let me cat the file, get the results. Yeah, so what happened, guys? Anyone like if you have any guesses, right, or you have any difference in opinion, you can tell me. So if you see, the sample.txt file is now empty because the execution of this command is not the result that I wanted to write. It's not that we can write or overwrite. For overwrite, we can say, like for appending the file, you can use this, but it is empty, right? So let me show you it again. Let me recreate this sample.txt again, and suppose it has this text, right? And let me do this again. Yeah, so you can see the contents are overwritten. This was already written, and this is the one after the new command. Now what I will do, I will change I will change here capital Krishna, because capital Krishna is already present, and K. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see this file was already present with this content. Again, this was the second time we ran, and now this is the new command. Okay, so this is how you can overwrite a new file, or you can create a new, like next time you don't want to reuse the same text, right? So you can create a new file each time as well. So you can do something like this. And now I will have two files, like I will have sample2, and this has everything like replaced by K, because it's a completely new file. And we already was having three repetitions of the same text, and it replaced everything with K. So this is how you can store the results of this command. So now come to the actual use cases where you can use these commands. For grep command, suppose on your cluster or local on-premises machine, you have log file like job execution logs, and you want to see if that file contains error. Okay, so most of the times in Java or any programming language, if error comes, it starts with capital ERROR, capital error. Okay, so you can use grep command to search error keyword inside the file. If error keyword present, that means error is there. So for that particular use case, you can use grep command. And in case of sed command, you guys know that there are different stages of environments like dev, QA, production, pre-prod, prod. So you may come across the situation where you have to create different configuration files which contains all the usernames, passwords, links, database driver details, and everything, and variables. So in that variables, most of the places are present with environment specific details like dev, QA. So those configuration file contains these keywords. And if you want to create a config file for QA, you have to rewrite it and manually go and change from dev to QA. So instead of doing that, you can use sed command, sed command, and take the dev file configuration file and make sure that you are changing from dev to QA using sed command. So to replace the text in quicker way, you can use sed command. So these two are the very basic and important commands and very popular commands in Linux, and you can leverage the importance of advantages of these two commands while working in data engineering domain. So I hope you like this video. Please share this video if you want to get the details of more commands in future from Linux. Do let me know in comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Let's data.